Hello, my name's Theo, and I have a confession. I have never read the Raven Cycle series. I know, in the year of our Lord 2024, I have never read this series before. I don't know where I was when this series was being published, when it was popping off on Tumblr. I don't know where I was. I was asleep, I guess. But my best friend loves this series. She's been trying to get me to read it forever, and earlier this month, I finally read the first one. And it was so good. I was a little skeptical because, I don't know, I don't really do that much YA anymore. I've kind of aged out of it. It's not really my favorite thing to read anymore, so it's like, okay, sure, whatever. I'll read this YA series, sure. Nope, I ate my words. It's so good. I am going to continue reading the series, obviously. I have to. I need to know what happens. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to do reading vlogs for it. I've never done a reading vlog before. I've never done any kind of vlog, but I don't know, it's like a cult classic series. I have a very small Bookstagram account, and even though I don't have that many followers, like a lot of people were very, very excited that I was reading this series for the first time. So I want to share my thoughts and my feelings. It's been a minute since I read the first book because I did the audiobook because there's no hold for the loan on Libby. But this just felt like a book that I really just wanted to like sit down and read. So for the rest of the series, I put the, not the physical book, the ebook on hold. But the hold lines are so long, which I was kind of surprised. Like the series, it's been out for a minute, but damn, these hold lines are long. But the second book just came in. So we're gonna start that later tonight. I'm so excited. First of all, this is going to be full spoilers, just so you know. I've written down a few of my theories. I literally know nothing about this series. All I know is what is in the first book. I went into the first book totally blind, so like these are my theories after reading the first book. Number one, Glendower is Blue's dad. It feels crazy to say that, but I can't think of anything else that could possibly happen. Like just the way that her dad was talked about and like how mysterious that was. It feels like that is the only thing that could possibly be the answer there. But it feels so weird to say that Glendower is her dad out loud. Like, what if I'm wrong? If I'm wrong, then that's crazy. But I don't think that I am. I just can't see anywhere else that is going. So that is my first theory. I have three. Theory number two, Blue and Gansey are endgame. I feel like that is pretty obvious, right? Right? I don't know. Actually, now I'm doubting myself. I really like Adam. I've learned that he is not popular among the fans, or at least he wasn't when the books were like being published, but I really like him. I think he and Blue are really cute, and I appreciate everything that's being done there, but I think Blue and Gansey, they're end game. I just know it deep down in my heart. my third theory, I literally just wrote down Ronan equals old question mark. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Ronan, but there's something happening with that boy. I don't know what he's going through, but like the fact that he like speaks Latin, I know that he's taking a Latin class, but like you don't just take a Latin class in high school and then like you can speak it. That's not how that works. He can speak it, he can understand it spoken to him. I think that he like is like an older being of some sort who like knew Latin before when Latin was actually used. And then somehow he has like lost all of his memories and is now like living this life as like Ronan, the troubled high schooler. I don't know what's going on with him. That's my theory. That might be totally wrong. That's the only one of these that I'm not confident about. But like something's up with him. I don't know what's going on. And then the last line of the first book, God, what was it? It was about like, he said he like released the ravens from his dreams. Excuse me? I have no idea what that means. If I don't find out what that means within the first 5 pages of the second book, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm sorry, what? Well, I said I had 3 theories and I only wrote down 3, but I do have one more actually. I do know from my best friend that there is at least one LGBT character, and I think it's Ronan. And I kind of felt that way from the beginning. I think he's in love with Gansey. I don't know. Then there was that line when they're like in the helicopter and Gansey was telling him to like not fuck around, and he was like, I'm always straight with you. And Adam was like, you're never straight. Like, I'm sorry. After that line, Ronan has to be the gay character, right? That would be such a wasted line on a straight character. That's too good of a line for him to be straight. So those are my theories. Whether any of them are right, I don't know. As I said, I know nothing about this series, but I am so excited to start the second book. I have some stuff around the house that I need to do, unfortunately, but hopefully I will be starting the book tonight and be checking back in a little bit later. So we will see how that goes. Okay, I'm back. I did all the little chores around the house that I need to do. I also did my nails. Look at how cute they look. I don't know if you can really see that, but they're flowers. I think they're really cute. But also, I just finished reading the prologue. I had to pop in really quick because I specifically said that I needed to know what Ronan meant by that last line in the first book, and that has kind of been addressed a little bit. And oh my god, he like has powers? He has like magic powers? It seems like he can maybe acquire objects in his dreams. A little bit unclear, but like, oh my gosh, this prologue was so good. This is just top tier YA writing. I don't know if YA writing can get better than this. This prologue just blew me away. I can't wait to keep reading, so I'm gonna go back to reading right now, actually. Hello, it is the next day. It is Friday. I just got home from work. I am so exhausted. I only had to teach 2 classes, but one of them was just... But it's okay. Because I have the next 10 days off work. Thank you, Lord. Incredible. Life is good. I bought my little peach tea. Everything's okay. But I read more last night, and I read more during my lunch break. I am now up to chapter 9. And I have so many thoughts. First of all, I knew it. Ronan is gay. I clocked that boy from the beginning. I don't know what it was that made me think, I think he's gay. But I did it. Ronan's heart surged. Muscle memory. Oh my god. So good. And I thought that maybe he was in love with Gansey, but him being in love with Gansey's rival? That is so much better. That is so good. Well, I don't know if he's in love. He's entangled with Gansey's rival. There's something happening there. It doesn't really seem to be good. I'm not rooting for it. I don't think. But he's gay. By God, we did it. And then I just read the chapter where Adam and Blue have an exchange in his apartment. And I have so many thoughts about this chapter. First of all, I just want to say the way that the romance is written in this book, it affects me like nothing else I've ever read. This makes my heart flutter more than any contemporary romance book I have ever read. And this is just YA. This is YA. Why can't I find like an adult romance book that makes me feel this way? Like, oh my gosh. He captured her with his other hand, pulling her closer, carefully. Now she was pressed against him, close enough for him to be self-conscious of his sweaty t-shirt. His chin rested on the top of her head. Her arms leaned loosely around him. He felt her breath heat the fabric of his shirt. He couldn't forget that his hip bone was pressed against her. It wasn't enough. He ached inside. But there was a line he wasn't allowed to cross, and he was never sure where it started. Surely this was close to it. He felt dangerous and kinetic. Oh my god, I had to read that like 3 times. I was like, this is too good. This is too good. I don't care if Blue and Adam are not in game. The way it's being written is just so good. Like, Maggie is putting everything she has into writing any little ounce of romance that is in this book. It's so good. She is not messing around with this. But then also during this chapter, Adam finds out or hypothesizes that Gansey is the reason his rent was decreased so he can pay for the now increased tuition at school. And we know Adam doesn't like getting help, so that kind of sent him off, and he started being kind of angry, being kind of mean to Blue. And Blue, oh my god, I love her. She does not take any shit. I love her. I feel like this would have been so empowering to read as a teenager. Like, you be careful, Adam Parrish, because one day you might get what you ask for. There might be girls in Henrietta who will let you talk to them like that, but I'm not one of them. Oh my god. The way she puts her foot down so fast, so efficiently, so eloquently. I love that she does not take shit. And then also during this conversation, she told Adam that he was being pitiful. And he's trying to figure out what that means. He's all upset about that. He says, and he knew why he was pitiful. It wasn't because he had to pay for his school or because he had to work for a living. It was because he was trying to be something he could never be. The sham was pitiful. He didn't need to graduate. He needed Glendower. Adam, you came away with the wrong message from that. Your aspirations are not pitiful. Your aspirations are admirable. You are pitiful for not taking help that is being offered to you. You turn away help and choose to go down this much harder path, and you think that you're better for it. You think that there is virtue in suffering, and there's not. There is no virtue in suffering. That's what's pitiful. And I am someone who has a really hard time accepting help. I can't ask for help. So I totally understand Adam. I get where he's coming from. I get this thought process, but bro, you're coming away with the wrong message from this. It's not your dreams that are pitiful. Those are the best parts of you. I'm worried that this thought process is going to send him down kind of a villain path, maybe. I don't know, because at the end of book 1 he went on his own and was trying to do something big to prove he can do something on his own, and kind of fucked up. And I can see him trying to do that more. I think he probably will, and I think it's going to really affect his friendships. I think he's really going to be putting his friendships on the line if he continues down this path that he's going, and I don't want that. I love Adam. I think he's been dealt a really hard hand, and I think he's just in a rough situation. He's trying, but he's coming away with the wrong messages right now. I'm so worried for him. Through chapter 8, those are my thoughts, my fears, my concerns. I'm gonna keep plowing. I might pop in later today for another update. Hello, it is the next morning. I did not pop in last night for another update, clearly. I am now through chapter 15. I am 26% of the way through, and I don't really have that many comments to make about what I read last night after my update. The one thing I want to address, Ronan saw the devil? What was that? That was so weird, but I loved it. I love weird shit like that. And not only did Ronan see the devil, he was flashed by the devil. For what reason? What purpose did that serve? I don't know, but I enjoyed reading it. It made me laugh. I'm also loving how Ronan-centric this book is. In the first book, I was kind of neutral about him. I was kind of confused about him. He was clearly going through a lot in the first book, but now we're getting more of an insight into him, and it's really interesting. I'm really starting to like him a lot. He's my best friend's favorite character, and in the first book I was kind of scratching my head about that. Didn't really understand, but I'm coming around. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to read a lot today. I'm going to a barbecue with my friends in a few hours. That's going to be fun. I'm excited. I might not read a lot tomorrow either, so my next update might not be until Monday. So I will see you later. I was right. I didn't really read at all over the weekend. It is Monday. I'm back. I think I only read 2 chapters since my last check-in, so I'm not gonna do an update quite yet, but I had a fun weekend. Saw some friends at a barbecue I haven't seen in literal months, so that was awesome. I have spent the whole morning studying, so I'm getting ready to go to the city so I can go thrifting, and then I'm gonna go read in a cafe. My goal is to get up to 50% today. I don't know if that is a realistic goal or not. I'm at 32% right now, so we'll see. And I might also read in the park. Ooh, that would be fun. Yeah, so I actually need to go catch my train. I need to be leaving my apartment in 2 minutes. So we're gonna go do that. I'm not yet at my 50% goal for today, but I just got home and I have some things I need to talk about. First of all, Ronan's mom is a dream. She's a dream. My best friend called her a literal manic pixie dream girl. That's so crazy. Cause going through that house, they found so many things that were pulled from dreams, but like so many of them were kind of messed up. Like we had the double-ended spoon, we had the calendar that was just the same month over and over, but somehow Niall Lynch managed to pull out a fully functioning, anatomically correct human person from a dream. Or at least I have to assume that she was fully functioning, because like I imagine, got pregnant and gave birth to 3 children. He couldn't even get a spoon right, and he made a fully functioning person? I have so many questions. How does that work? And like, she doesn't have any forms of ID. She has no birth certificates, no proof that she like exists, because she doesn't really exist. So like, how could she possibly go and get a job? How could she go and get like a driver's license? She can't function in society even before she's like put into an eternal coma. That's so crazy. She's a dream. And then, not only that, but Cabe's water is a dream. So first we're just pulling out tiny objects from dreams, then we pull out a full person, then we pull out an entire physical location. How do you pull a location out of a dream? What is happening? It disappeared. Why did it disappear? Whose dream is it? What? I have no guess for like whose dream Cabe's water is. Ronan is the only person I know that is alive right now that has this dream power. So I have no guess, because I don't think it was him. If it was him, I feel like he would know. Maybe he does know and he's just hiding it really well. But I don't think it's him. I have no idea who else it could be. Things are getting crazy here. I think I'm gonna go well above and beyond my 50% goal tonight, because I just have to keep reading. Oh my gosh. Things are getting crazy. I am now 70% through and I have so much I need to talk about. I have so much that I have written a list. First of all, I really think that Maura has Sally Jackson energy. She reminds me a lot of Sally Jackson. But the fact that she is going out with a hitman, a really shady hitman, what is she doing? I don't think Sally Jackson would ever do that. So Sally Jackson is coming out on top here for the moment. What is happening between her and the gray man? This man doesn't even have a name. She goes for the most suspicious guys. Her taste in men is just suspicious. I hope nothing goes terribly wrong with that. And then that scene of Noah and Blue kissing, oh my god, that ripped my heart out. That was so tragic. That was so sad. They both just want normal, like, high school teenager experiences. They want to be able to fall in love. They want to be able to kiss people. They just want these experiences without having to worry about anything. But Noah's freaking dead. Blue's true love is gonna die after she kisses them. So like, they can't just have these normal things. So just being able to like kiss and have it just be relaxed and nice. Neither of them were like super worried about anything. It was just, like, I don't think anything's gonna happen between the two of them. There's not really a whole lot of romantic tension there, but it was just such a sad little scene that made me so sad. I was kind of hoping that they would stop before they got better at kissing, because I think really for Blue, it's better to not know what she's missing out on. So it's kind of sad that she got to experience the pleasures of kissing, and now it's like, oh, well, can't do this anymore unless it's with a literal ghost. So that's fun. And then rip the pig. Gansey can't leave town for 2 seconds before Ronan is in his car, drag racing, and Just totally Miss Camaro. And then Kavinsky is the Grey Warren? What? He's a Grey Warren? I did not see that coming. I didn't think that he was really going to play like a huge role in like the central plot here. I thought he was just kind of like this weird outside character who was a lot crazy. But no, he's teaching Ronan how to do dream thievery. What? That's crazy. And he knew that Ronan had this power and he just didn't say anything. Oh my gosh. And I think it's hilarious that he just has hundreds of the same car. He just has a field of these cars. When he gets bored, Molotov cocktail. Bring out the next car. That's crazy. That is actually insane behavior. I love reading Kavinsky, but like if I met someone like him in real life, I would be so concerned and so scared. I would stay very far away. I think realistically, Ronan needs to stay very far away from this boy. Ronan has enough issues going on without being involved with Kavinsky, but for my pure entertainment, for the sake of the plot, I need them to keep hanging out. I need Ronan and Kavinsky to be like this. It's so fun to read, but it's so, oh my gosh, this relationship can go nowhere good. In like the amount of tension between them, oh my gosh, Maggie is putting everything she has into writing this homoeroticism. I didn't know that drag racing could be so homoerotic. I had no idea. But thank you, Maggie, for enlightening me. I would have never known. And then after we crashed the pig, we had another freaking night horror land on the car. When Kavinsky pulled out the gun, I did not think it was going to go down that easy, but then it did. So everyone in this book just needs to strap up. Everyone get a gun, get strapped. And then we need to talk about Adam. What is going on with Adam? I really liked him in the first book, but he's starting to lose me. He's gone a little... I think exactly what I was afraid of earlier is starting to come to fruition. He is becoming more independent, not in a good way, and starting to do things on his own. His pride is coming before everything. He thinks everyone just thinks that he's like this pitiful little poor person, but no one thinks that. It's all in his head. And I think he's really starting to put his friendships on the line. So I think that my initial theory with where Adam is going is probably unfortunately correct. But then I just read the part where he like left Gansey's house and just kept walking and forgetting and had no memory. What is going on with him? He is really concerning me. I'm really concerned about Adam. We need to get that boy some help, but it's not like he would accept it anyways, so guess there's nothing that we can really do about that. Oh, I really like Adam. So it's kind of sad seeing him go down this path. I want him to turn things around, but like Gansey has the patience of a saint, honestly, to be working with both Adam and Ronan. Oh my gosh. But I think that Gansey might be close to losing his patience with Adam. If I were Gansey, I would have lost it a long time ago, honestly. So I am about to leave on a 5-day trip, and I'll be on the train for about 2 hours today. I think that I can probably finish the book. I think I can probably finish the book on the train. Don't hold me to that. Whenever I say I think I'm gonna finish a book today, it never happens today. So we'll see what happens. I need to once again go and catch my train. So I'll see you later. So I don't have time for an actual like full update reaction right now, but I just got off the train and I did end up finishing it literally a minute before my stop. It was kind of crazy timing, but oh my god. I don't even know what to think right now. That was crazy. That was so good. I don't remember the last time a book had me feeling that tense. I don't know if I breathed for the last 20% in that book. Oh my god. I need to give myself some time to settle and have final thoughts, final updates. Hello. I am back. It is multiple days later. It's too many days later. I wanted to film this like a day or two after finishing the book, but the timing didn't work out, so here we are. I have a lot of thoughts. So we are back to writing a list to make sure I cover everything. We got a lot to get through, guys. Because the last, like 20% of the book, 25%. What? Oh my gosh. So the first thing I need to address, I think I was too quick to judge the gray man. I was incredibly shocked and pleased that he risked everything. He risked everything to save Ronan. So thank you, the gray man, for that. We love that you saved Ronan. Thank you. But at the same time, Mora, I still have a lot of questions about why you are willingly and knowingly getting romantically involved with someone who kills people for a living. And then like bringing him into your house with your child? Mora, what are you doing? I think that's very questionable. Mora, maybe get better taste in men. Go for someone less shady. And then also, the gray man killed Niall Lynch. He saved Ronan, but he killed Niall. I'm surprised Ronan didn't kill the gray man. He tried to. He would have if people didn't stop him, but goddamn. Also, this boss man, he fucked up his job so hard. He killed Niall Lynch looking for the Grey Warren, trying to like get Declan to be like scared into telling him what the Grey Warren was, where it was, and in the process you kill the Grey Warren. You fucked up so bad. You need to be in a different line of work because you messed that one up. How do you mess up so bad? You kill the thing you're looking for, trying to like blackmail a child? Okay. So the gray man, he scored one good point, but then he also killed Niall Lynch, so we're kind of, it's 1v1 right now, so we'll see how that progresses. And then also, I gotta be honest, I keep forgetting that Gansey is dying soon. I keep forgetting about that. I forget about it until it's mentioned again, and then I immediately forget about it. Because if I were Blue, that is all I would be thinking about every time I look at Gansey. That's just what my entire inner monologue would be. Oh my god, he's dying. He's dying soon. He's dying this year, and he doesn't know, and I know, and I haven't told him. What do I do? She is so good at keeping secrets. She barely even thinks about it. Like, I would trust Blue with my deepest, darkest secrets. Because that girl, she will not say a word. If I were her, I would either have to stop hanging out with Gansey or tell him. I can't hang out with him and not tell him that he's dying within the year. Blue, how do you do it? And then we had Adam and Persephone teaming up to go and clean up the ley line. What a pair. What a pair. I'm worried about Adam, but you know, he got some work done at the end of this book. Maybe that'll make things turn around for him. Maybe that'll give him a little bit of confidence. He accomplished something. I don't know. I'm still worried about the trajectory that he's going down. I don't think book 3 is gonna be good for him. I came into this book rooting for Adam. I liked Adam. I saw the trajectory that he might be heading towards, and I still wanted to support him. But man, he kind of lost me a little bit here. I get why the fans didn't like him. I get it. He's hard to like right now. But I think I'm still gonna root for him. I'm still hoping he can turn things around. And then Adam found out that the person who got his rent changed was Ronan, not Gansey. And when he thought it was Gansey, he was really upset about that. When he found out it was Ronan, he was not upset. He was not upset. He seemed a little bit pleased. So his reaction was a lot kinder to Ronan's good deed than to Ganzi's hypothetical good deed. And that's curious. That's very curious, Adam Parrish. And then we have Ronan in that final battle. First of all, dragon fight? Not something I would have ever predicted for this book. We had an epic dragon fight? What? But then during that, we had this line. I'm sure this was making the rounds in the Tumblr days. It's only you. Why do you hate you? Ronan thought about it. I don't. Let's go, Ronan. Let's fucking go, Ronan. Ronan is my best friend's favorite character. I think I already said that. I get it. I get it. He might be a little rough around the edges, but man, he's so good. Why do you hate you? I don't. Oh my god. Let's go, Ronan. I kind of hope that the next book is also as Ronan-centric as The Dream Thieves. I'm scared it won't be. But I've also found out pretty recently that there is a sequel trilogy that is very Ronan-centric. I think it follows him and his brothers, question mark. I think I have to read it. And then we ended with Matthew getting kidnapped, and man, I called that. I have proof. I did a buddy read with my best friend on Storygraph, so we were leaving comments, and I commented back, I don't know, hundreds of pages ago. Ronan was saying that he has dreams, he has nightmares about something bad happening to Matthew. I was like, well, clearly something bad is gonna happen to Matthew. And man, was I right. Kavinsky, what are you doing? You're kidnapping Matthew? What did this kid do to you? Kavinsky, get it together. Kavinsky really went off the rails there. So poor Matthew, I bet that's gonna fuck him up for the rest of his life, getting kidnapped and not knowing anything about the situation. So my best friend commented in this buddy read, this comment was too good. When you get rejected, so you kidnap his brother and then kill yourself in front of him to forever alter the trajectory of his life. Yeah, why is that exactly how this book ended? What is this book? What was that finale? Kavinsky he's gone. I was kind of under the impression that he might stick around and be like a central component of this story going forward in the last two books. Nope. He went out with a bang. That was crazy. That whole final, fight, that was just Kavinsky. What? Yeah, I think that's probably gonna forever alter the trajectory of both Ronan and Matthew's lives. Probably Gansey and Blue too. Probably everyone who was in a mile radius of that party. And then we have the end. First of all, that banger epilogue where we repeat the prologue. Oh, Maggie, you're too good. You're too good. And we have Ronan's second secret was Adam Parrish. Oh my god. Oh my god. Maggie, you're too good. We repeat the prologue and then make it gayer. Oh my god. I bet the Tumblr girlies lost their minds over that and back in the day when this was coming out. Oh my god, I know I would have. Where was I? I wish I would have been there for this coming out. What was I doing? Ronan's second secret was Adam Parrish. My god. I think my prediction is that every book is just going to get progressively gayer. The fourth book is just going to be entirely homoerotic themes. Was this book not? This book was kind of just entirely packed full of homoerotic tension. That's what this book was. But I think we can do more. Maggie, I think we can do more. I don't even know what to guess for the third book, I don't know what path we are going down. Now that we have the ley line under control, I think we can start focusing a lot more on the search for Glendower. So I assume we will be progressing in that front. But character-wise, relationship-wise, I don't know. I think Adam might continue going down this kind of not-so-great path. I think Ronan might continue, becoming a little bit happier. Maybe a little bit less rough around the edges. Gansey and Blue, they're gonna keep up whatever romantic thing is happening between them. I think that will be very interesting. I think that will be going down a lot in book 3. There's gonna be a lot between Blue and Gansey in book 3, I think, and it's going to be amazing. I need this Libby hold to come in. I need the Libby hold to come in. Please, God. I really hope that I will get the 3rd and 4th books this month. And if I do, I will probably have the reading vlog for the 3rd book up before the end of May. I hope. Maybe. That's my goal. But we'll see how the Libby holds work out. Now that I've said that out loud, I'm not going to get that hold for 2 months. I don't know if I already said this in my initial reaction outside the train station, but like 5 stars. 5 stars! I cannot wait to read the next 2 books. This is too good. This is too good. I am so glad that I'm reading this series, 10 years late? But 10 years late, but I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still experiencing it. I'm still enjoying it. And I hope you were able to enjoy my reaction. Maybe reminded yourself of your first time reading the Raven Cycle series. So keep an eye out for the next reading vlog whenever my Libby hold comes in. So I will see you next time. Bye!